Hi, welcome to Madcom. In this particular new series, we will be discussing about a quantitative aptitude topic, that is statements. That means they will be giving you some statement and they will be giving you some conclusions or some things will be given. And with respect to that given things, whether you are able to answer that particular question or not. That is the question over there. Here, this particular question is very important in UPSC CSAT examination. Recently, they are asking you a lot of questions. More than 10 plus questions are coming from the same part. Because in order to answer this particular question, we need to take some time. We need to understand the question. We need to understand the statements given. And it is, we cannot do hypothetically. We need to be answer the question only from the question itself. You should not assume anything from outside. So this is very, very important. So we need some time to understand it. I will try to explain in detail how to approach this particular question. Then, so the mode of this question is each question is followed by two statements. There will be a question. There will be two statements will be there. There will be two statements will be there. That is statement one and statement two. Answer each question using the following instruction. That means we have a question. We need to check whether that particular question can be answered by using statement one or statement two, or whether both the statements together. That is the case. We need to choose one. If the question can be answered by using one of the statement alone, whether you are able to answer the question by using statement one alone or statement two alone, but cannot be answered by using the other statement. So we need to choose one if and only if whether we are able to answer the question by using statement 1 alone cannot be answered by statement 2, or can be answered by using statement 2 alone, or cannot be answered by statement 1 alone. Second one, if the question can be answered by either the statements alone, that means you can answer it by statement 1 alone, you can be answered by statement 2 alone. Okay, that is the case. Choose three. If the question can be answered using both the statements together, the question can be answered by using both the statement, but cannot be answered by using individually taking the statement. Cannot be answered by taking the statements individually. Fourth one, if the question cannot be answered even by using both the statements together. If we cannot answer the question by using both the statement together, we will choose for. For example, one means the first option will be choose whether you can answer it by using 1 or 2. If you can answer it by 1, cannot be answered by 2. If you can be answered by 2, cannot be answered by 1. You need to choose if you can answer it by both the statements alone. That means individually you can answer it. Then the third case we will be choosing if you can answer it by taking both the statements together. 4 can be the answer if it cannot be answered by using both the statements together. Fine. So we will see one question. Find the unit digits in 6ab raised to the power 64. 6ab raised to the power 64. A and B are tens and unit digits of the number. That means A corresponding to the 10th digit or tens digit, and B corresponding to the unit digit. We need to find out what number will be coming in the unit place of 6ab raised to 24. When these kind of questions is asked, we need to take the first we need to take the statement individually. So if you're taking the first statement is given as A into B equal to 24. That means when you're multiplying A and B, two numbers, you're getting 24 means nothing but A and B are the factors of 24. The possibilities are, it can be 1 into 24, but they are giving that A and B are tens digits and unit digits of the number. It should be a digit. It should not be a 2 digit. It should be a 1 digit number. So it cannot be this one. The second possibility is that it can be 2 into 12. 12 will not come because we can take only 1 digit. That means it is also not possible. Then the possibility is 3 into 8. That is a possibility. Then the statement is it can be 4 into 6. 4 into 6. Now, you can understand that when you're taking AB can be like either it is 38 or it can be 83. It can be 46 or 64. But using the statement 1 alone, you cannot say that which is that particular number is going to be correct. Why? Because then only the power of the 64 can be identified. So we cannot say whether it is 638 or 683 or 646, 664. With respect to that only we will be able to explain what would be the unit digit when you are taking the raised to 64, correct? So by using statement 1 alone, we will not be able to answer this particular question. That is the first case. Assume that you are taking the second statement. Second statement, they are telling that b can be greater than 4. B can be greater than 4 mean it can be 5, it can be 6, it can be 7, it can be 8, it can be 9. But we don't know which is exactly. So we cannot answer it. We cannot answer it by using the statement 2 alone. But assume that you are taking both the statements together. That means B should be greater than 4. So we have only two possibilities. One is going to be 38. That means A corresponding to 3 and B corresponding to 8. So B corresponding to 8. The second possibility is A corresponding to be 4, B corresponding to be 6. B corresponding to be 6. Now you might be thinking that we are getting two options, so we cannot find out the unit digit. It can be either 8 or 6. But when you apply here, you will see a wonder. For example, when you are taking 638, if you are taking it as 638, 638 ends with the number 8. Correct? When you want to find out the unit digits, when you are taking the power, you need to consider only the end digit, because when you are multiplying, we know that if you are multiplying 18 into 18, only these two, when you're multiplying the unit digits together, that is only resulting in the unit digit of the number. So we need to consider only the unit digit in order to find out the unit digit when you're taking the power of that particular number also. So when you're taking the 8, the first power is going to be 8 itself. So the second power is going to be 8 into 8, that is 64, that will ends with the 4. Then the third power, in order to find it out, 4 into 8, that will be 32. So end with 2. Then again 2 into 8, that will come out to be 16. So end with 2. How you're getting? Here it is 8 into 8, 8 into 8, 64. End with the 4. Then again ending with the 4, again multiplying with the 8. 4 into 8, 32. End with the 2. Then 2 into 8 ends with the 6. Then the next thing, when you multiply the 6 with the 8, that will end with 8. That means in the fifth power, it is getting repeated. Correct? So first power, second power, third power, fourth power. Correct? That means when you are taking the number ending with 8 as the power of 4, it will end with the 6. Now we have to find out the power of 64. The 64 is nothing but a multiple of 4 into 16. That means you can write number ending with the 8 as 64 is nothing but number ending with the 8 as the power of 4 into 16. If the power of, like for example, if the power raised to the power of 4 ending with the 6 means if you are multiplying with another number also, it will also end with the 6. That means if the number ending with the 8 whole to the power of 64 will end with the 6, that unit digit is going to be 6. Done. Then another possibility is 46. That means when you are taking the number ending with the 6 raised to the power of 1, you will get ending with the 6. Again, if you are taking number ending with the 6 raised to the power of 2 will also ending with the 6. Raised to the power of 6 ending with the 3 will end with the 6. Because we know that how much power you are taking for a number having a digit is 6 means its power will also have it, or the power when you are taking the power of that particular number also, that number will also end with the 6. Why? 6, 36, again multiplication with the 6 ending with the 36. So that 666 repeats. That means whether you are taking the number 638 raised to the power of 64 or you are taking 646 raised to the power of 64, both the number ends with the unit digit of 6. That means we will be able to identify the unit digit of the number, that is 6ab whole to the power of 64, by using the statement 1 and statement 2. So we know that if you are able to answer any question, here you cannot answer it by one statement alone. We cannot answer it by using one statement, taking both the one statement alone. You can answer only by taking both the statements together, but it cannot be answered by using individually taking the statement. So the answer is going to be option 3. So the answer is going to be option 3. I think the explanation is very clear, because you should not keep anything in mind when you're answering it. You should read the question, you should see the statement, whether you are able to answer the question by using the statement. Then you need to find out the answer. Okay. So the explanation is clear. If you need more clarity is required regarding this particular question, do let me in the comment section. If you want to see more question related to it, if you want to see the answer for any particular question or specific question, do let me know in the comment section. As well as there are various playlists are available, which is connecting to quantitative aptitude, engine polity, class plus 2, chemistry, mathematics, class topics are available. There are some videos associated with the certificates. Many things are available. When you're having the time, you please check it out. As a token of gratitude, please subscribe to our channel. Please share with your friends, those who are interested to learn these kind of things, or those who are a part of these kind of things. I always believe that this would be very helpful for the people, those who are watching it. Keep watching, keep learning. Bye.